Hello, folks. Craig T. Stewart here, and welcome to another What the Book Primer. The book today is Lost Horizon by James Hilton. And if you haven't read it and like what you hear in this episode, we have a full length podcast where Jeff and I engage in the themes of this book in the coming week. Now, I want to give you a little bit about what it's about. This book is published in 1933 by James Hilton, and it follows a British diplomat, Hugh Conway, and his companions. The companions are Charles Mallinson, Henry Bernard, who's actually a fugitive known as Chalmers Bryant, and Roberta Brinklow. And after their plane crashes in the Himalayas, the party finds themselves in a naturally hidden utopian valley of Shangri-La, which is ran by a lamasery. 2.5 miles above the sea, the fertile valley is home to a society governed by moderation. You heard me right, moderation. The residents live centuries past normal lifespans. Conway is captivated by Shangri-La's serenity and the High Lama, who tells the valley's history from its founding in 1734 by Perrault to its role in preserving knowledge before a global collapse due to war. And this is precursor to like World War II and obviously the Cold War. So very apt. The narrative takes a turn when Conway is chosen by the High Lama to be his successor. Bernard and Brinklow decide to stay while Mallinson yearns to leave with a resident called Lausen, with whom he is infatuated. Mallinson pressures Conway to depart despite warnings that leaving Shangri-La will cause rapid aging and death for Lausen. Torn between his bond to the valley and one of his closest friends, Conway decides to join his friend on the perilous journey over the mountains, traveling 1,100 miles east to China. Conway is found later aged and delirious, suggesting that the High Lama's prophecy was indeed true, but his fate and the existence of Shangri-La are labeled as unclear and unconfirmed by the narrator of the epilogue. So that's the book in a nutshell. Some things I'll be discussing with Jeff on the full length podcast. The first one here is utopia, dystopia. What's a utopia for one person may be a dystopia for another, and we'll be touching on that a little bit. The next one is happiness through moderation. Is there value in extremes, or is moderation in all things more beneficial to you? And lastly, just the ideas of time, aging, and morality, and what those themes might represent in this book and in our everyday lives. So, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this webisode primer. Let me know what you thought of it, and if you've read or intend to read this book in the comments below. See y'all in the full length podcast.